roads up to Sioux City to get it and come back, then come around and come back to Mapleton. So that's what we're doing. We're on a recovery mission because Mom and Dad haven't had heat now for 12 hours. Well, ladies, I think Grandpa's going a little stir crazy. I'm pretty sure Dad's going a little stir crazy. Just sent me a text. It's about time to go for a drive, isn't it? How are you great, beautiful, wonderful, overachieving, outstanding people doing on this snowy day here in Iowa? As most of you know already, my videos are a little bit behind, so when you get this, hopefully the snow will be cleared up and it'll just be a tad chilly. So, we're going to take this nice, beautiful, clean dually out. And we're just going to go for a little drive around town maybe. Go see how the roads are out in the country. They're pulling our plows off in town here. I don't have a clock in here. But they should be pulling their plows off here at 11 o'clock, they said. So, that means there might be some stranded people running around town. I seen on the Facebook side of things a few of them saying, hey, don't pull the plows. I'm still at work. I don't get off work till 2. I think I'm going to put on there in the city Facebook thing, hey, if you guys need a ride home, just let me know. That might be the nice gentleman thing to do, right? Well, there you go. We've driven the 1 block to go get Dad. We'll see if he actually comes out. I sent him a text. I said, fine, I'll be over in 10 minutes. Or see if he comes out. Because he sent a text back, really?
When we used to do this with the Bronco?
We used to do it all the time. Whenever a snowstorm, actually if a thunderstorm would roll in, we'd go sit on top of Cemetery Hill. That seat does go back.
We like weird weather. She does a pretty good job with that. Yeah, maybe. People with plows can make some money now.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. The snow world can make money now. I can't believe they actually dug Casey's out.
Well, I bet there's more stores open than what people think.
Well, the mayor said on Facebook that everything's closed, but we'll go check it out.
Find out.
Said all the banks were closed. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
Oh, Mike was cameras will pick up how bad it really is. It always looks better on camera.
What are you looking at? Just go ahead. Grandpa's losing his mind, boys. He's standing there watching people. We're just getting away from the building. That way the snow doesn't fall down much. I knew Dad had an ulterior motive. It wasn't, it feels like a good time to go for a drive, doesn't it? No, he wanted to go downtown to the grocery store. Kind of surprised it's still open. Everywhere else in town is closed up. Foodland. Used to be a Fiesta Foods here in town. Foodland bought it, and I think Foodland's a really big chain of some sort because all their prices in there jacked up. The inventory went down. What else? It was a bad change. Foodland is nothing like what we used to have. But a town of 1,200 people, I think we're just lucky to have a grocery store still. How was your grocery store run?
Yeah.
What'd you say to me right when you got in the pickup?
Gotta go to the dollar store too.
Well, you just gotta go on a shopping spree.
Yeah, that's all I am, is a freaking gopher.
I'm betting the dollar store is gonna be closed. I'm pretty confident the old dollar store is gonna be closed.
What'd you say about dollar store?
Well, I kind of thought it'd be closed. I'm really shocked that it is open. See the road just fine.
Yeah. I know. I can see the road. Your mom says quarter mile visibility. Yeah, you can see a quarter mile. I mean, that's a long ways.
Well, you would have never thought it'd be this good out here. This is really good.
I think so. I mean, I've driven a hell cup a lot worse.
A hell cup?
Huh?
A hell cup?
Well, I almost said that.
Yeah, you almost cussed
I
again.
almost cussed again.
Yeah. The hell cup?
Heck of a.
Jax, I'm beginning to think that it must be an old person thing. Pretty confident it is. So all we're seeing out here, we're at another store. All we're seeing out here is people like 60 and above out doing their shopping. They're like, oh, this is cool. It reminds me of the good old days. That's what's going on. Everyone's just out here shopping. We seen an older couple just refuel their rig, and they're at the dollar store and they're heading back out to the country. The highway's not too bad. That highway was, an east-west highway, so it's going to be cleared off pretty good. Or north-south highway, so that's going to be cleared off. If we would have taken an east-west highway, I think things would have been a little different, but I didn't want to. I had to get Dad back to a store before they closed up. Alright, Grandpa's dropped off. He's got his shopping done. Now we are going to go see if I can get back in the garage. It's not a problem of getting into the garage. It's a problem of hoping the snow doesn't take the pickup high enough to hit the top of the garage. I have 9-foot high, 8-foot high doors in the garage, and they're 10 foot wide by 8 foot tall. I couldn't afford to do the 10-foot tall doors like what I wanted. The pickup fits in there with about that much. Not that much. Let's just say I'm worried when I get new tires. Well, one thing I goofed up on, I told myself, keep the camera ready, man. You're gonna hit 200,000. Now we're at 200,001. I wanted to see it all nines. Dang it. Can I blame you, Opie? You were supposed to remind me, amigo. Yeah. 1 dog, 2 dog, 3 dog, 4. Don't turn around and get right back in. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't be the smartest. We'd call it camping in an Iowa blizzard. The same reason my garage door is so low is the same reason I think I haven't been camping this winter. You see, when it gets put on the pickup, it's kind of got to be on there for a little bit. It takes a forklift to put that onto my pickup because, well, she's got a fat butt, and those jacks would have to get extended out at least 3 feet, if not longer, in order just to back under it like a normal truck camper. But she won't fit in the garage. And I keep telling myself, just put it on, let Troy park in the garage. You can park your pickup outside. But if you're new to the channel, this is my first winter with a garage, and I'm kind of digging it, you know, having that thing in the garage. But yeah, that's what we titled the video. Camping in an Iowa blizzard. I miss camping. I really do. I miss it. So what I'm thinking about doing now is getting myself a good canvas tent. Selling that thing, selling the truck camper, and getting a good canvas tent. I think that'd be awesome. Then we could still do a lot of winter camping because we'd have a good tent. It's kind of snowy out. But the good part about using that thing, well, I don't know. I am blessed to have a neighbor that let me use it. Got him all dug out. Got our driveway all dug out. I got to dig out, back out. I need a break. We're sitting at negative 39, negative 10. And I think my beard hair is breaking. Been blowing for about 4 hours now. Went over and stole my neighbor's blower, which is a monster. It's big. That's a big dog right there. Doesn't look big compared to a car. But if I went and got my little one, you guys would see. Troy is still out there. He's got the other snowblower. We got one property dug out, 2 properties dug out, 2 properties completely dug out, 3 more to go. And I told him, I went around and I dug the sidewalk to the door out, and the driveways out, just in case there's an emergency. I go, bud, this wind's blowing so bad that it's just filling everything back in. I go, let's just dig everybody out good enough, and then tomorrow the wind's supposed to go down pretty good. Let's grab the other sweatshirt. He's 15 though, and you can't tell the boy anything. So we're getting into the manager's pickup, and we're gonna run over there just to see how he's doing. Oh, Troy. He's being a nice guy. He's digging out the neighbors into the driveway. That little blower's got to be just thunking away, though. That's why I went over and got the neighbor's one, was to dig out the end of the driveways, because they're just so thick. Are you keeping it warm at all? Okay.
Those are nice.
Are they? Alright, well, I'll let you dig that out.
Okay.
Alright. Grandpa gave him a set of heated mittens, and they're working pretty good for him. Now he's digging the end of that driveway out. Did I tell you guys about that yesterday? Her husband's a truck driver. Her boyfriend's a truck driver, and he was gone. Well, he's home right now. I don't really think Troy needed to do that, but being neighborly. But as you guys can see, the wind is just blowing like crazy, and it's just not worth doing it now because everything is just drifting right back in. The wind is supposed to drop down to I think 10 miles per hour, 10, 12 miles per hour tomorrow. Well, I may have made the kid mad at me. I don't know. Chain fell off. Chain fell off. He says she's running rough. I go, Troy, It's negative 9 degrees, negative 36 degree wind chill. The darn thing's freezing up. Take it home, put it in the garage, let it set. I may have pulled a big oops. Well, I don't have bags over these pumps. The other diesel pumps here at Casey's, they had bags over them. I should have got fuel before the big freeze. I know that says negative 16, but it's negative 42. That's cold. Big Kenworth there, it's on its fourth day of setting that running. His loads must pay a little better than mine. I'm not leaving mine running. That was the only way I was going to be able to go trucking though, is if I was to leave the truck running for 4 days. It did good though, it's still running. It doesn't have any frozen air lines. A lot of times it'll get a frozen airline and you hear it just but it's doing good over there. Right now, as for us, we're gonna get to go see the how the roads are. We're gonna go to Sioux City. We're gonna go to Sioux City. Negative 16, negative 40 degree wind chill for the diesel. What are you thinking, Schmidt? Well, we kind of need to. We have to. It's a need. Before we leave though, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna let the fuel that I just put into my tank mix with the fuel that was in the tank and get nice and warm. I don't want to leave town with cold fuel. Last night I got a call and Dad goes, this is what my furnace sounds like. And the fan, the blower motor that goes into the vent that blows it outside, and yes, the vent's cleared outside, it's clean, but the fan come apart inside the furnace. So we're gonna run up to Sioux City because that's where the part is that we need. No, I'm not fixing the furnace myself. And my dad is very upset, I think, that I'm telling him not to fix the furnace himself. I have a guy out of Onawall, 30 miles from here, that does he put my furnace and my air conditioner and everything in. He is the one doing the work, but I'm trying to save him from going out onto the nasty roads up to Sioux City to get it and come back, then come around and come back to Mapleton. So that's what we're doing. We're on a recovery mission because Mom and Dad haven't had heat now for 12 hours. Well, if you're going to drive 100 miles today, Kurt, at least you have your full survival gear, right? I have a can of Sprite. Does that count as survival gear? That should count as survival gear. Can of Sprite. Man, that is just a lot of snow. You guys have already seen it because this is the same video, just multiple days. We just got snow everywhere. This was an actually big snow event for us. I think in the past I've actually told you guys we haven't gotten more than 6-8 inches in my lifetime at one time. We surpassed that. We're over a foot of snow. It's pretty cool. If the cold wasn't here, it'd be awesome, but it's pretty cool. Well, this is disappointing. The weather app said that these roads were supposed to be almost impassable. They were supposed to be 100% covered. Wide pavement. I could set the cruise control at 60 miles an hour all day long, man. There ain't nothing wrong with these roads. are not ramp parking trucks. You never see trucks like that parked on the ramp. So you can go ahead and assume when it's this cold and you see trucks like that parked on the ramp, they're having issues. They're having issues that their trucks are probably gelled up. Like this one here, that's truck number 3 that I've seen running his flashers going 30 miles an hour down the interstate. His truck won't let him go any faster. There's nobody in the driver's seats of these trucks that I'm passing on the shoulder, but they're completely gelled up. It's a guarantee. We're pretty close to Sioux City. We're only about 3-4 miles out. So these trucks, they leave their trucks shut off all night, and then they fire them up and they take off, and they get about 3 miles out of town, and that's when they start gelling up on them. Don't shut your truck off, guys. I don't care what your company says. Do not shut your truck off. You gotta keep them running. Couldn't really record much of it there. Kind of watching out, making sure people don't hit me. That was the Pilot truck stop. Complete madhouse. Every one of the fuel islands was completely plugged up with trucks lined up behind them. I almost wonder if all the fuel, the diesel fuel's gelled up there and everyone's waiting to get fuel. A lot of you guys up north are probably thinking, dude, what's the big deal? It's only negative 40 degrees, negative 16 degrees. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that it gets that cold. I mean, 0, -1 kind of stuff is about normal in January, but it's kind of chilly. Now, Mom and Dad do have heat at their house. What we did was, we did kind of an all-call. In my town's 1,200 people, and so we did an all-call on Facebook, and Sarah got a hold of some of her friends, and we asked, hey, does anyone have space heaters? We need space heaters. Ended up with 8 space heaters. It's a good part about living in a small town, guys. It truly is. But we did the space heaters right, you know, no extension cords. All of them are new, relatively new. Set them on with nothing around them. They're all on separate breakers, separate plug-ins throughout the house and in the basement. And I texted Dad and I said, what's the temperature in the house right now, Dad? This morning, before I left. He goes, it's 72 in here. It's so hot. So it's hotter now than when they have the furnace. Of course, I said, you know, we'll turn some of the heaters down. And Mom's in the background. No, 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 no. We got to keep them up. It's got to stay warm. The huge plus to it being this cold is the weather can be crappy, but your vehicle can stay nice and clean. See it? Spotless. I love it. I mean, just look at it. Nice and clean. I needed survival food. This can of Sprite didn't cut it. You know that? I've never been in a house that is so warm that does not have a furnace.
Well, you got us a lot of heaters.
There's 8 space heaters spread out throughout the entire house.
70.
72.
hot in here. Page 72 all night.
Paige says it's hot in here.
It's hot in here.
That's because we keep our house at 68.
That's Grandpa. He thinks it's hot in here.
Yeah. But yeah, that worked out pretty good.
It worked out really good.
Keith is going to show up and be like, holy smokes, are you sure your furnace isn't working?
It's not working.
Well?
I had it on 71. Rosie.
She's mad because I'm not giving her attention.
Yeah.
How's the cleaning going, Paige?
Yep.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
All right.
know what she's going to do with her money?
I think she says she's going to the Black Hills.
Yeah, with a boy.
Yeah, with her boyfriend.
But it's a boy.
Well, it'll be after she's graduated high school. It'll be this summer, Mom. There's nothing we can do. She is an adult now. I just don't record much. Just little nippets. And that's about it anymore. Furnace is fixed up. Keith from Ram Heating and Cooling over there in Ottawa came over and got me all cleaned up or got Dad's furnace all fixed up. It's time for a new furnace though. It's fixed, it's running. I'm thinking maybe next month or something we're gonna throw a new furnace in there the way it sounds. If you can't tell, I pulled Tater Tot's Explorer out and put the pickup in. I was shocked it fit. It came about that far from the Harley Davidson over in the other corner, but it did fit. Mama's car, of course, is still in here. That big girl has to be in here. Some of you are probably wondering, how did I not have any troubles with the dually? Well, a lot of you remember we put that new thermostat in. And I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, right there. There's a winter front in here. It's behind the grill. Right now it's completely blocked off. On the bottom down there though, some air still does get in there. Didn't shut it off the entire time. I idled her when she parked. She stayed plenty warm. Fresh fuel filters, that's how she stayed good. As for first class out here, that's a whole nother story. She is completely froze up. I haven't even tried starting it. It's not even plugged in because I don't think my block heater is working. She is froze solid. The fuel is doctored, so the fuel shouldn't be all jelly, but I'm pretty sure it's jelly with these temps. That's going to be a whole new video though. I'm going to tarp it up, throw the heater under there, and show you guys how to unfreeze. Well, not how to. My videos are not how-to videos, but we are going to unfreeze the Kenworth. I'm probably going to take the rest of this week off, so you might get one more home time video kind of thing like this, and then we're going to be right back into the trucking videos. But if there's a gap in there at all, which if I timed it right, there should not be a gap in there between this home stuff and the trucking videos. What am I forgetting to tell you? The heater, Keith's going to come back when he gets slow. He's got 7 houses to get up and going. At the end of the week, he's going to come back. He's going to rewire that furnace. Right now, the only way I can get that heater to stay on high is if I crank it up to 90. Bring it in. How was blowing? Are we done? I think we are, aren't we? We're all dug out. You did good. Heated mittens that Grandpa gave you. He doesn't know it yet, but he gave those to you, didn't he?
Did he?
Well, he doesn't know it, but I'm going to take
They
them.
were in a box for like 3 years.
Yeah, I know. Like I was saying, that heater, it will go to high, and then when it gets about 2 or 3 degrees from where it needs to be, it switches over to low, and just like a maintain. I don't want to hear it running all the time. So he's going to come over, he's going to eliminate the low, for when it comes on, it's always high. That's what I want. Huh? Keith is, the guy who fixed Grandma's furnace. Alright, well, I'm done talking. It's been a long video. Well, it's been a short video. Well, I don't know how long a video it's been. It's been 3 days. That's how long a video it's been. Are you happy your pickup's in here? Yeah. Okay. Alright. You guys stay safe. As always, I'll see you next time. That's funny. Dad calls me. He goes, hey, it's really cold. My pickup is really cold. I gotta get down to the post office in less than 10 minutes. Come get me. He's shipping. You lovely guys, thank you for buying the merchandise. I truly appreciate it, and so does Dad. And that's what he's doing. And I go, well, just wait till Monday morning. He goes, no, we got to get it out now, man. We got to get it out as soon as possible.